Welcome back, hunters! I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, where I've got an interesting little build put together here. So last episode I talked about I was going to go and try to get the Focus skill to try to work with the Wyvernheart and the Wyvern Snipe. I forgot there's actually something else this works in conjunction with, and that is if you take the Charge Shot Switch skill, this works with that to make that faster, and those work in combination with the Counter Charger to work even faster. What this means is when all these things are combined, you have almost instantaneous fully charged shots with the heavy bowgun. So we're going to show off just like how ridiculously fast that is. Try this out for a hunt, and next episode I think I'm going to try doing a Pierce build with this, but I'll just quickly take you guys through it. There are some augments on the armor, but none of it, aside from one, really applies to, like, actually, even one of the things isn't that big of a thing to get. So let me just go to set decorations. So on the gold clops, the only augment is the full attack plus 15. We've got it back to the power barrel. Charger 4 and Charger 2 to give us the focus pretty easily. They're actually fairly simple to get. I was surprised the Charger Plus was able to be so easily obtained. Maybe there'll be a Charger Jewel, or a hard Charger Jewel that'll give 3 in the future. I'm not sure. That's on the gold clops. The Flaming Espinoss Brain, I think, yeah, this is the augment on it. It just gives a rapid fire up and takes off a razor sharp. You don't have to get that at all. I've got a 4-shot and tenderizer in there. There isn't Gushala. Is it this one? No, this one is another augment that has no consequence. You don't even have to worry about trying for. Foil 3, Tenderizer 2, Quick Load. The Golden Van Braces has no augment to it, so that's pretty nice, straightforward. There isn't Kushala is where I do have an augment. It adds, surprisingly enough, it adds 2 slots to it. It brings up the level 3 that was there up to a 4, and it gives you a 1, but I don't know. Yeah, technically you could probably get away with actually not having this augment, because all I have on there are the 2 Sniper Jewels. And I could even have one less of this set, because you only need 2 of them in order to bring the heavy bowgun into, like, a regular deviation, or brings down severe deviation to none. So you could probably do this set with no augments at all. And then just the foil and a sniper there. And lastly, again, this is, like, for a bowgunner, this has been my favorite decoration to have, because it covers so many bases so easily. It frees up 3 1 slots in the rest of the build and frees up the 2 1s, or the 2 slots for the evade extender. And this evade extender, it feels necessary to have in Sunbreak. But yeah, that's all that there. We are going to make this a normal build, or we'll try this as a normal build. Oh god, 551 attack right there. But yeah, so as you can see, attack boost is level 7, weakness exploit 3, spare shot 3, the focus, normal up, those ones. Little here. The Kushala Blessing isn't really necessary. I just got that because I was able to get the attack boost pretty easily. I didn't even have to build for the attack boost with what's all in this armor that we picked. The tune-up just adds a little bit of extra damage, and this might actually be a little bit of like a sniping build, because we have the tune-up. Yeah, we have tune-up, which increases the stats of the power barrel we've got. We've also got the level 3 of the steadiness, which extends the range of it. So we might be firing these off at almost like sniping in a way, and that's where I figure next episode we will take this build, but go after a Pierce build instead. And this episode, I kind of, what's something we haven't hunted much of before? Is there anything really up here that's like Magma Almudron? Would an Astalos be good? I feel like I want something that has some, like, consistent weak points, but I kind of dipped off pretty. Oh, hang on. Have we gone after a Gold Arathian that much? I can't remember if we have on the channel or not. Maybe that's one that'll be good to go for. Yeah, we'll try it against her, because I know for her patterns, it might be pretty easy to get a lot of the counter chargers off. That's what I'm trying to say. I also should double check and see what I have hunted a lot in the series up to this point, because once you start getting into like these anomaly 7-star quests, I think they are, a lot of your unlocks are all just the super high-end final monsters. I am a little surprised Violet Mizusune hasn't been one I've seen yet in the Afflictions, but I don't think it's one that can be afflicted. So I'm guessing maybe in a title update we'll see that one join the rest of the roster. Yeah, we'll snag that. I had to go after just a high rank Ibushi for some of the materials for the level 2 focus charge, or the focus jewel, but even there, it was just like ridiculous how fast we were getting the charge shot ready. And even on top of that, that wasn't with the full 3 levels of it, so this is going to be interesting to show off. Yeah, let's just go around, get our Spira Birds, and then we'll go and engage Goldorathian. Trying to think of what other monsters might be good to show off on the channel. Or like, well, before we do put a little pause on it, I'll definitely be bringing Sunbreak back for like the title updates for at least the week. I don't know if I will go back to the build videos, though. Like, they're one of the things... If you know a direction you want to go with, it can be fun to show them off. But because I do mostly main just, like, the light bow gun, a little bit of dabbling with the heavy, I don't have, like... I don't think I'd want to stay too hard and steady with Sunbreak. Just trying to wait for title updates to go out, because... It's hard to say how long it'll be until we have the title update after the next one. This next one isn't supposed to be out till sometime in February. So that does make it take a little bit of time to try to fill the gap there. And I can't remember if the roadmap has any information on when the 5th one is supposed to be out. Or like title update 5. It could be it'll be another couple of months or so. And as far as I think we're aware, title update 5 is the last one for Sunbreak. There has been a little bit of data mining to reveal what's probably coming in each of the updates on its way, but nothing else seems to indicate there's going to be beyond title update 5. That could change very well and very easily, I think, but that kind of just be, that's sort of where it's set. So yeah, we'll probably, I'm trying to think of how many episodes we'll get Sunbreak to actually be up to. It might be close to 100 now that I think about it. Because we're at 85 with this episode. There'll be at least 3 per title update, so that's going to be another 6. That'll bring it up to 90. Actually, no, because there's still going to be this Fridays. That'll bring it up to 92. God, you can go for so much Monster Hunter. That's, again, one of the reasons why I'm kind of not sure if I would tackle Generations Ultimate on the channel. Just because I'd probably have to only do G rank with it, because there are 96 or 93. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was like 93 or something large monsters in that game alone. So now not all of them are through the ranks. And you'll have like whole 94 in low rank, high rank, master, G rank. But you can kind of get an idea of just how big of an endeavor it would be tackling that. And I have taken a little bit away from, like, just showing this build off to talk about that for a moment. Oh, she didn't even want to shoot at us there. Yeah, let me get the counter charger to go. There we go. And as long as she doesn't hit us, there we are. Yeah. Done. And actually, I should also get a Wyvernheart going. If I'm going to use this for the Wyvernheart, I might as well not save that up. Okay, just gotta wait for a nice opening to be able to load it in. But yeah, I forgot that the focus will actually work in conjunction with the charge shots. Yeah, there we go. And as you saw, I think we're getting like 100 damage per Wyvernheart once we let it go all the way up to its full. So it's going to be pretty ridiculous. Yeah, we've already got one full round left back of Wyvernheart, so it's going to recharge at a pretty decent rate. This is one I am really curious to see how the Pierce will work with it. Because with having, like, tried a little bit of the heavy bowgun builds, I don't find a spot anywhere for crouching shot to really be viable. It feels like it puts you way too vulnerable. And you'd probably be better off just, like, using the charge shot to get extra DPS or extra damage onto every shot you take, rather than getting them out quicker. Oh god, 400 damage for a normal 3-shot. Now, I do need to break her head in order to start getting some good damage there. Ooh, that actually combined into a really nice combo to set her up for me. Yeah, I can feel when the charger wears off, because all of a sudden it's got the slower chunk, chunk, chunk feel to the charges. But, oh, this is... It's nice to see the big numbers, and it doesn't feel like you're that, like, slowed down. Like, that is a mistake I heavily made with the Fortress build last episode, is that I chose the absolute worst ammo type I could have for the focus of it. If I had done the piercing or a normal, I think it would have performed a little bit more fun because we weren't always trying to close the distance. We could make up for our lack of mobility by giving us a shot type. No, I guess because we were on the slope, it didn't connect. We didn't use a shot type that would give us the range to make up for our lack of mobility last episode, whereas here... Nope. I thought I dodged once more. Ooh, knocked her right out of the sky. Oh, we almost have the Wyvernheart ready again. I wonder if I should have, instead of going for foil, if I went for peak performance. Because I think I probably could have squeezed that in. I think the gold Rathian gloves we're using offer one level of it. But now let's bring out the fun power again. Yeah, it starts out pretty low, but... Yes, I'm trying to get that head broken, but actually all of her parts are proving to be pretty sturdy on her. Because we don't even have a wing break yet. But this will give us the supercharges. Oh, shoot. Well, there go the supercharges. Ooh, there we go. That was a nice knockdown. Got the part break. And I think even broke the affliction core there. Yeah, now we're knocking some parts off her pretty reliably. There goes the tail core. Okay, I think I still do have some deviation, but I'm wondering if that's because of the temper I've got. But god, the cores do not stay up for very long on her using this, do they? Oh, and knocked her out of the Hellfire mode. Okay, yeah, let me see what she's up to. There we go. There's another core gone. God, it is so quick to get the cores broken off. Like, already she's down to just the one wing left. Never mind, it's gone. Oh, she's done for too. With the head broken, that's made it a weak spot, and Rathian, as a gunner, the head is one of the easiest monster parts to probably hit in the entire series. I do feel a little bad because we're going to brutalize her pretty easily. The only thing I'd like to try to do is maybe get the part break on the back, but with the deviation we've got, I don't think it'll happen. And I think the deviation is from the feline temper from the Dongo. And because that's almost like added in during the quest, you can't really build a way to counteract it. It's not like something where, okay, I'll build in some extra levels of steady on a no deviation build. I think it's something that just gets defaulted to you have in place. And we almost have Wyvernheart ready again. Ooh. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Only getting like 100 procs for each Wyvernheart that was hitting there. And we got the fast charge. Oh, I've got to try this with Pierce. I usually don't like going with Pierce builds because I feel they keep us too safe. Oh, it can't have much health left. But yeah, I usually don't like building Pierce because it feels like it's too safe for, like, quite a bit of Monster Hunter. I didn't really like building with it in World or Iceborne. I still don't like building with it that much in Sunrise and Sunbreak either, just because you keep a distance so it feels cheap to get so much heavy hitting damage out and stay at such a safe distance. But there's our supercharges back. Oh, and knocked down again, and there we go. God, that... I think I found a new favorite heavy bowgun style. Getting the full, like, focus and everything going, so that way those usually slow chunk, chunk, chunk to a do-do-do, it just feels so nice.
In fact, both of you were amazing. You've inspired me to work
But
harder.
yeah, I want to try this out with a Pierce heavy bowgun and see just how bonkers does that become. Because if a normal 3-shot was able to get up to like 400 damage, how strong is a Pierce 3 going to be able to be? That's going to like be able to get all the procs along. It might take a little bit of figuring out because I might not get all of these slots. I think what I have to do is find one that has a 4 and a 2.
Just taking a break.
I could always try taking the foil off, but yeah, I'll have to play around and see. But I think this is one you guys should try out. Like, I did say the wall and the fortress builds, they can be pretty fun. This one, I feel you have to try it just to see how it feels to have this power so ready and able to be procced off so easily. Oh yeah, and I'm kind of surprised I'm already up to 156. I feel like once you crest over 156 for the research level, it feels like you get a lot faster again. Maybe it's just because I wasn't, like, getting the right quests, or maybe all the quests I had didn't have enough negative modifiers to give us, like, better results if we completed them. But, oh, the fast charge heavy bowgun style, this is going to be fun to play around with, and yeah. It's going to be interesting. Thank you guys, though, very much for joining me on this episode of Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave the comments right down below. We're going to try a super sniper build next that uses the Pierce in that, and I'm expecting some ridiculous damage and maybe even very quick times to come out of it. Like, I'll have to see, but I think this was a proof of concept that you could have a lot of fun here. Until I do see you in the next video, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.